CMZTrades, welcome. Welcome as I try to figure out how to stop this alarm. Okay. Hopefully you don't hear it. Why does Apple have to be so confusing? I literally closed the clock application. Okay, there it goes. It comes up as a notification. You have to stop it there. Wow. Okay. Learn something new every time. Every time. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what we find in the charts today. Let's go ahead and take a look. These people have not fixed this journal problem. I have found a way to work around it. We can come here to trades, and then we can actually, we can go into the trade itself, and then we scroll on down here, and boom, here's where we can do our trade notes. It's kind of whack. You know, we're supposed to be able to do this thing. Here's the last trade when we took this 660 loss. And then here's the trade from the last stream. Well, when I say last trade, I meant 2 trades ago. We took the 660 loss. The last stream, we took this $1,800 loss. We were in the profit, $820 before we took this L. We need to figure out, there's something we need to figure out so that this doesn't happen. You know what I mean? If we're $800 in profit and we don't take any of that profit and we let it reverse on us, that don't even sound right. But that's how I've been trading. And, you know, that's how we're here, $7,000 in profit. But after 3 weeks of trading, I don't know. We're going to need to make some notes here because I'm starting to get some thoughts. In particular, first of all, didn't we rearrange this already? Why is this back? Did we not save it? Is that a thing? Let's fix this real quick. And then we're going to have to take some notes. We're going to have to start asking some hard questions here about our trading plan, because we're allowing we're allowing good trades to go bad. We're not protecting our profit. There's got to be a better way. You know, so that's what we're going to have to put some thought into it. There has to be a better way. And you know what this means, you know, what we're really saying here is, are we going to establish a point in time when we take profit based on something other than take profit one, like a key level of like, look, where liquidity rests? I think we need more reasons to take profit. Oh, I'm supposed to hit done. Yeah. So indeed, I'm supposed to hit done. There it is. Okay. This is how we want the dashboard. We get to see our performance right out the gate. You know, we've been as high as 9,100 profit. We're back down to 73. 31 trades total. Our trade expectancy went down. We were above 300. It's 244 now. You know, that's kind of a number I'm looking at too. If my trade expectancy is like $240 and we were up $800 in that last trade and didn't take profit, well, no wonder. No wonder we let $800 profit turn into a $2,000 loss. Even though this, for those who saw the last stream, I did feel good about this setup. I did not like the stop loss. You know, I did not like where the stop loss kept us. But we did find out as we did a little fast forward action, right? Here's the trade. Here's the trade. We got this huge pump up. FOMO was kicking in. But then it got this, you know, this pullback here. And then another pump. And this is where I got in, because I saw the opportunity for it to just kind of do one of these. No. And I didn't want to stay in it long. I just wanted something. Well, this was something. This was $800 of something. $800 right here. And we let it go down to negative 2,000. Boy, oh boy. So if we establish some kind of rule that says, hey, if we know that this trade is going to be a certain level of risky, we need to be prepared to take some off the table. Somewhere in here, you know, we're above 500. And, you know, as soon as she's wicking down, boom, we take one off the table. Maybe even move our stop loss to take to break even. And at least we're out of the trade with something. And we're not giving anything back. We watch it come down here, come back up with another beautiful candle like this. We can get back into that long. And then we start seeing it come down. We take profit. We put a stop loss somewhere here. And, you know, she stops us out again. But we're up. So this idea of like, staying in and ride or die. I don't know if I like this about my plan, this whole ride or die strategy. I know I cannot control the market, but I can be smart about whether or not I like. And you know what? I think I was thinking about this today in the car. I was driving out to see a friend, and they live, or at the particular time I was meeting them on a it was a real estate project, and I wanted to go check it out. Hadn't seen them in a while, catch up, participate, learn something new. On the way there, I had a lot of time to think about my trading strategy. And this is unacceptable. Who puts a stop loss in the middle of a candle like this? That doesn't make sense. On the 5-minute, unacceptable. Our strategy, my strategy, and yours too. I'm putting it out there. If it works for me, it can work for you, kind of thing. But you don't have to have this strategy. But I do say we a lot. Because, it's me, myself, and I. Three's a crowd. Three is a crowd. Me and God. That's we. We are better than this. There has to be some invalidation rule that I put into my strategy that says stop loss must be in a defensive place. There needs to be some level of defense. Stop loss down here, for example. That's a stop. Now that's acceptable. She want to come down here and stop me out. We deserve it. But that means, can I afford to even take this trade if I got to put my stop loss in this defense, nearest defense? There's no defense in this candle. It went straight up. She can come straight down. No defense. The only reason she stopped here, is because probably buyers FOMO'd and they thought, as long as she stays above this candle, this is not a great defense either. Look, this is where people are going to want to buy that now see the move. They're hoping it comes back here. Whoever got in here, that's smart. That was a good move. And that's, if we didn't low key get FOMO, we could have said, you know what? If she gets back down here, we'll hop in. And that would have been easily $2,000 profit straight up. There was not a red candle all the way to 100 ticks. This is smart money. The people that took along here and they set their stop there, they only risked $800 on 2 contracts for over $4,000 straight ride up, almost $5,000. Risked $800 for $5,000. Are you kidding me? So that's how we're gonna do it. That's the rule. Let's go ahead and establish that now. That is going in the playbook. So we'll come to playbooks, rules, entry criteria. Entry criteria only show this rule when selected trade outcome or type applies. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. Something to think about. Well, this is going to be always. Stop loss. We'll say stop loss, defense, acceptable stop loss defense. I don't know. What should we call this? It's, you know, stop loss has to make sense. Acceptable stop loss defense. Stop loss defense. Something about risk. So stop loss defense. You know what? I'm going to ask ChatGPT. That's what I'm going to do. We'll ask ChatGPT, what is a good rule name that would require entry criteria to include a defensive stop loss that is within my risk parameters? No, it says no entry allowed unless a reasonable defensive stop exists within my max risk. That's right. That's what we want. If I can't protect my downside within my own limits, I'm not allowed to get it to enter the trade, no matter how good the setup looks. Exactly. Exactly. Let me put that so everybody can see here. This is what we want. We're making a new rule so that doesn't happen again. We're making a new rule. I love it. This is it. This is why you watch this channel. This is the difference. I am learning just like you want to. I wanted a channel like what I'm presenting in this channel. I've been doing this, for 3 to 4 years now. I haven't seen anyone go this in depth on actually like developing a strategy. They typically have a strategy already, or, whatever the case, right? But this is being in it, developing it in real time. Trading plan, new rules. New rules added. We learned on trade 31. Here's what we learned. We applied this new rule here. Okay, I just need to change the color. Here it is. There it is. Okay. Now I want to there we go. can't protect my downside. I'm not allowed to get in, no matter how good this. Exactly. All right. Okay. I don't want that italicized. None of this matters, but we're going to pretend it does. There we go. So we learned at Trade 31, we got ourselves a new rule. So what are we going to call this? What are we going to call this? The armor rule. The safe exit principle. No, that doesn't make sense. Must have defensible stop within my. If the trade can't wear armor, it doesn't go into battle. Come on, ChatGPT. I wanted to. I don't need something poetic. I just need no stop, no shot. Shut them down, open up, shop. Stop loss, no valid stop, no green light. Emotion proof, pure logic, no stop, no shop. The guardian rule, the guardrail, stop loss guardrail. SL armor. I need it to be self-explanatory what the rule implies in the name itself, like acceptable stop loss. Okay. Yeah, a rule name that speaks for itself. That's right. Where's my background music? Come on now. Come on now. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, now we're jamming. Let's see here. Acceptable stop loss, acceptable stop zone required. No valid SL, no entry. Define stop within risk. Defensive risk limits, risk stop limit. Oh, I think I like this. Defensive risk stop loss. Because it's defending your risk with an appropriate stop loss that makes sense. So defensive risk stop loss. SL must fit the risk. No entry without acceptable stop loss. Yeah. Defensive SL within risk required. Okay. Valid SL must fit risk. Okay, no. The idea here is that the stop loss is behind a defense of support area, not the middle of a 5-minute elephant candle, something like that. Folks, this is important. That's why I'm spending time on it. Stop loss must be, yeah. Yeah, defended by structure. That's right. Not floating mid-air behind a random candle wick. That's right. Well, even behind a candle wick would be nice. Defended SL zone. Okay, yeah, defended SL zone required. SL must be behind structure. Defensive defensive stop loss structure. Stop loss must hold at a level. Hold a level. Protected stop rule. No structural stop rule. All right, we're gonna go with kind of like defended SL zone required. Let's say it's called, what did I say earlier? Defensive stop zone. What did I say? I said defensive SL position. Defensive at stop loss position. Oh, defended is the word. Yeah, defended stop loss. Oh, I said defensive risk. Y'all are seeing how I like to overanalyze things. It happens. It happens. I know. Analysis paralysis. But this, hey, look, let me tell you something. There's a method to the madness here, folks. There's a method to the madness. Trust the process. Defensive risk. Defended risk stop loss. Defensive risk stop loss. I like that. Defensive risk stop loss. So my risk stop loss, I'm stopping the loss beyond my risk at a defensive position. Defensive risk stop loss position. Defensive risk stop loss position. Yeah. That's my new rule. That's my new rule, folks. That is the new rule. Look at this. When I get a candle close after support, resistance, or a trend line, 87% win rate. That's so key. Oh my goodness, that's so key. Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm happy with that. Now, let's go into trades. Let's journal this out here real quick. You know, we were happy about a lot of things here. We felt good about a lot of things. Gotta get some screenshots going. So, I mean, this was not a terrible trade. It just, we were $800 in profit. We just didn't, it was a good trade that we weren't prepared to properly manage. Our trading rules weren't able to capture it. You know what I'm saying? It's like catching a big fish on the fishing pole, but we didn't reel it in. We didn't reel it in like we didn't have the right structure in place to reel it in. The line broke, it stole the bait and got away. Took the bait with it. Now we're down bait and hook. But folks, we entered the trade and immediately within 20 minutes went into $800 profit. Hello. Not a bad day if you're taking $800 profit. Okay. So we're not going to get FOMO here. We're not going to be in revenge mode. We're just refining our strategy, and we're going to pick up where we left off. And actually, we're going to fast forward a little bit, like we got to get some kind of realism around this back testing trades. We can't just pick up every time where we leave off. Oh, but we actually did fast forward through the rest of the day. So we'll figure that out all in a second. First, I gotta get these screenshots, folks. We got to do some quick journaling, and then we're going to look at the charts for our next trade. So here I got some 15-minute action, entry thoughts, FOMO after a 5-minute candle pumped 100 plus ticks. We felt the FOMO. Yep. There was a pullback on that pump, and we saw an entry opportunity for a scalp. We took the entry, but did not, and everything, and we liked everything about the trade setup except the stop loss position. 15-minute chart. I'm gonna show y'all how we journal, folks. I'm gonna show you how we journal. Gates were open on the 15. Money flow strong. VWAP already up. Not ideal. Okay, we did, so we liked all that. So we'll say during trade thoughts, we progressed the time frames too quickly. And that's another thing. I think we need to slow it down in terms of, let's make this a note. Let's make this a note in our notes here. My bad, this thing's all in the way too. So we're gonna make this a note. Let's say, what did I just say? Oh. Yeah. Considerations. Let's say back testing etiquette. Lord, the whole world's gonna realize I can't spell. Man, I had no idea etiquette had 2 T's like that. Okay. 3 T's. A Q. Wow. Wow. Learn something new every day. Okay. Back testing etiquette. Progress the time frame, progress the time frames with care. Moving too fast. Doesn't. What I want to say is, like, you know, when we're moving too fast with the candle progression, it doesn't really give time for us to feel what's happening. Doesn't allow time to process, feel the price action. In real time, price action affects us and we make decisions to protect our trade, to manage our trade, right? Our trade. When time is slowed down, we don't want to miss that opportunity. We don't want to take for granted. We don't want to take for granted the real time effect of managing a trade. So we don't also want to overmanage as well, but there's something to be said about this. If we were in that trade real time and, you know, we got the $800 in profit and we saw it in real time and we had 10, 15 minutes to just stare at all that profit, you know, we may have been more, there would have been more time to say, you know what, this wasn't expected to give us much. We want to take what the market's given us. We don't want it to just move quickly, you know, retrace back when we just had this move, and we take some off the top, maybe even move our stop loss up, because the reality is that it was a risky trade. And we need to make sure we are aware of that at all times. Aware of it. Excellent. Okay, so let's see here. Where does that leave us? Let me save this thing. I have not saved it. This is trading plan. Yeah, this is trading plan. Sure. Lord, what did I just do? Save. Trading plan. Trading. Documents. Well, it's trading. Trading. It's trading. Yes, it is. It is trading. That is a fact. And trading is green. How about that? Save. All right. All right, folks. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Good. Good. This is great. What a great stream so far. We progressed the time frames too quickly. That's like a post thought. Post trade thoughts. That was definitely a move stop to break even kind of trade. We got excited. You know. There you go. I mean, that's pretty much it. We know, and we updated our trading plan based off of it. Let's get into it. Let's see what the day brings. Let's see what we can find here, folks. We don't want to forget to pay attention to these trend lines. This is that August, all of August trend line. Where can I put this at the bottom, top, middle? Where does it consider the top? Like, where did it go? Oh, August trend line. Oh, I see. There we go. Let's go. That's what I want. That's what I want. All right. All right. I like it. I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. I like what I'm seeing here. All right, folks. So let's make sure we are where we need to be, which is 8:45 a.m. I think we fast forwarded already through Friday. So let's confirm and get caught up. Yeah, we're at Sunday opening. 15:05. Let's get there. 15:05. Boom. It's 15:02. 1505. Well, it says 1505, but where's my candle? All right, boom. There we go. There we go. So we are at Sunday open. Our last trade was Friday in the morning. So we waited all weekend. We're ready to trade Sunday morning, going into the last week of August 2024. Here we go. We have these trend lines here that we're looking at. What does price potentially want to do here? That's a strong bullish push up. I think we could see her try to get back above here. 255. I mean, if she can get above 255, she's got a shot. 254, 8, also 2, and we should be able to see that here. Okay, we know the drill. Daily. Looking at daily in the MarketCipher. Let's get this out the way. Daily, bullish. Daily's bullish, folks. Monday, the 26th. Sunday, Monday, the 26th. It just hops from Friday to Monday. What happened to Sunday? Here we go. I'd say we're bullish on the 12-hour. I think we're gonna see some push. We're gonna get some push action. Bullish on the 12, folks. We're bullish on the 12. That was an easy one. Bullish to 3 a.m. All right. 6 hour. Six hours got some bullish pressure. RSI's turning, but they're high. We'll keep it bullish. We'll say the 6 hours got some bull. Four hour is bullish. They're from 1500 to 1900. We'll say the bulls are out here till proven otherwise. 4 hour bullish to 1900. Yeah, what am I saying 3 a.m. for? Because 300 doesn't make sense. Okay, I got you. Okay. Oh, this is easy. We're getting the lay of the land quickly here. Good. 2 hour. She's got some room. 1 hour. 1 hour still could just be getting the party started. Money flow could be coming up here. You know, that's kind of what we could see. We could see a bullish week. It's at least a start to a very bullish week. So far, we're looking for a long, but we do need to see VWAP come back up here. Money flow starting to cross over. You know, and then these higher time frames are pulling up. We're either sideways or we're gonna make a push up, which I think we're gonna try to push up for that 255 area. 30-minute, same thing, choppy but bullish. Maybe she wants to pull back a little bit here. I mean, this is about how, well, you know. That's how the cookie crumbles. Up and down, up and down, up and down. So up and down, up and down. I think we could get some push action in here. I think the bulls are here. Now, here's the 15. I like how the VWAP's steadily coming up. She's already up though, so she'd need to like come back down some for us to try to get in on a long. Even though I do like what I'm seeing. Gates open, RSI's up and strong. Same on the 12-minute. Guys, this is bullish. See how there's no momentum momentum waves down here? Where are they at? They're all up here. Because every time there's any kind of pullback, whoa, we're up again. We're up again. We're up again. We're up again. You know? Do we get, you know? That's kind of what we're thinking here. That's what we're seeing. And if she does pull back to some kind of wham, you know, she's gonna just come right back. Higher time frames are not here playing around. We're bullish. That's a clear sign we are bullish here. All we got to do is get in where we fit in. Now here on the 7-minute, you know, we got it kind of just like fading out. But see, even though the bears wanted to, the bulls showed up from the higher time frames. Simple as that. 6-minute, pretty much the same thing. 5, shaking a little bit, but you know, the chop is real. It's usually when we like pull back and then wham. Here we go. Here we go. 3-minute, showing some pushage, money flow, VWAP, momentum, RSIs, everything's checking out. we might get in along almost immediately. But I'll tell you what, I do need something like this. You know, give me something like that, and we'll go long on at least the 3 minute. You know, something like, you know, maybe she even just something as simple as that, and then we make like another wave. But look at this. She might not be coming down for a while. I think we could. I think the day starts looking for a long here on this Sunday. All right, we're not gonna overanalyze that. I'm gonna be a little more careful and just kind of trust my instinct on this one. Now, we like the higher time frames for long. We like the mid time frames for long. The 1 hour is pointing down. The gates are open to down, but the VWAP's right there. The money flow's right there. The lower time frames look like they want to keep that hour afloat. So we're going to look now, where's some support resistance, some local support resistance that can help us to decide how we want to trade this. Horizontal line. In fact, it needs to be up here. All right, my horizontal line. Boom. Something like that. Just like that. Here we go. In fact, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do a trend line. Since it's more localized. And we'll make it a nice orange. How about that? All right. Well, no, we don't want to do the same color as a candle here. Let's do like a light blue. I feel like that I'm running out of colors here. Why does it feel that way? Here we go. Just like a dark green. Why not? There we go. All right, we like it. We like it. Move it up just a hair. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that's a good trend. She's bouncing off of here, finding some support. I think she can get up here. Maybe even get above here and go for a run. And here we have our defensive stop loss area. That's good enough for a move. Like, we don't need to be way down here. You know, if she gets down here, there's probably a good chance she's going to just do one of these anyways. So we're okay with this. We're okay with this. We got in right now, $800 risk. That's what we like to see. Now, we do have a very local resistance. Very local. We do not want to get caught up in this. You know what I mean? We don't want to get caught up in this action. Enter here. Knocks on the stop loss here. In profit, out of profit, in profit, out of profit. That's stressful. So either we get a candle close up here, 5 minute, or a 5 minute down here. That's the plan. So that's the plan. All right. 5 minute. We want come on down to the 3 minute. We want to see where are we at here? Just like the top of one of these tall candles, really. So 25, 48, 9. And then somewhere down here. Stop loss goes here. Well, I mean, we want to go long. So if she gets down here, we'll have to re-examine our priorities. The expectation is that she's going to bounce, get above here, close. We go long, and then we set a stop down here, you know, $1,400 for a potential where do we set our stop? Okay. If she comes back inside here and comes down, we'll go long like here, set our stop very safely here, and then we'll ride it out. If she closes up here, we're going to set our stop below this blue line, you know, somewhere like just chilling here, so that we're taking low risk, you know, $500, $600 type risk with lots of upside. That's two ways we can play it. It gets down here, low risk, $400 for potentially over 1,000. Here, $600 for potentially 800 to 1,000. I like it. Let's run it. We're looking to see if this 5 can close, or if she gets back down here, we'll consider that too. Oops, here I go, hitting the wrong buttons. Oh man, it's doing that one thing. Shoot. Oh, it's bugged up. It's bugged up, folks. So we're at 1509. That's where we are technically, 1509. Basically right here. We're not taking a trade or anything. That's just where we're at. I have to refresh, and then we have to go back to August 25th, 1509. August 25th, 1509. So let's stop the magic, stop the show. Here we go. We're on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5. There it is. All right, we're back in business. We're back in business. Sometimes it just gets buggy. You know, things to know when you're back testing. Beautiful. Folks, we have a plan and we're sticking to it. Let's run it. Now, we can't forget to check out the 15. Make sure it's chilling while we progress here. It did it to me again. Why is it doing this? Well, that's no bueno. Might have to close. Yeah, I'm gonna have to close TradingView. And then we're going to bar replay, folks, all charts, select date. $1,509. Please work. Oh, it's working. So, you know, once again, technical difficulties, we got around it. Folks, we closed the 5 minute. And I think that's all the confirmation I need. I'm I'm going to take this trade. 1 minute. Okay, I do want to see this 1 minute. Hold on, folks. I'm taking this trade and I'm putting my stop down here. Let me see something. Yeah, we can risk that. Maybe we risk 1,000. This is really the move right here, is to risk that. That's the safe risk. Let's monitor very, very closely. If she wants to spike, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it right here. We're gonna do a stop down here, but we're gonna quickly move it up. If as 5 minutes closes, because she's got to get above here and get out of this territory. This is a TP1 up here, by the way. When we get to 800 in profit, which is right up here, we're taking half and we're going to move our stop loss up to be like just behind this right here. Maybe even in profit. We'll see. I'm taking this trade. I like the 3 minute. The 1 minute, I like it too. The 4 minute, beautiful. I'm hopping in the trade based off of, I can enter in based off of the 5 and the 4. The 1 isn't entry ready necessarily, but my 5, I like what I see. My 15, I like what I see. We're going in. I'm not second guessing this again. 5 minute, 1 minute. We're entering here. I expect a little turbulence and then a pump. All right. So, what is this? 1510. 1510. It's just 2 minutes later. Right there. We're buying 2 contracts. Take profit. This is TP1. Is somewhere up here. And I might manually take profit because I'm not trying to wait on the market. I'm going to take what she gives. TP2, nice pump action gets us up to there. We're taking it. In fact, we get out when we get out, but I'm putting TP officially way up there. But we'll exit if our exit criteria meets what we want to see on MarketCipher. But I want to always kind of give it room to pump like crazy. If she wants to pump like crazy, go for it. Stop loss. We'll let these people have 1,100. If they want to come get it, then, you know, come get it. All right. Here we go. Now, why is this line shows we had a 5 close above Sunday, August 25th. Sunday, August 25th. Yeah. 1510. 1510. What is this candle? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I think the next candle will open above. There it is. All right. And look, see, $0 profit. There we go. We got to close above this line. There's our entry. And that's exactly where we are here. Comprende? Bueno. Now, are you guys ready? You know what? Let's let the excitement build up here for a second. You know what I'm saying, folks? We're not going to let the profit slip from our fingertips this time. I mean, we are assuming that she's not just going to do this. You know, if she does that, well, the market has, you know, she can do what she wants. She doesn't have to do what we think she's going to do. But I tell you what, I kind of want to get my screenshots now. And I kind of want to get my screenshots now, so that all we got to do afterwards is document, you know, what happened. So let me go ahead and get this 5-minute, because this is what we're entering on. I need to simplify this Mac experience here. I'm gonna catch this whole thing right here. Hold on a second. Let me catch this whole thing here. Now I'm going to see if my trade stays open while I go to trades, because, oh, cool. It is open. So we're in this long. Entry thoughts. High to low looks ready to pump more. 1 hour gates are open to downside, but VWAP is ready to reach above again. Lower time frames look prime for a pump. 5-minute, we like the 5 for an entry. The 3-minute, the 3-4-minute show similar primeness. Primeness similar readiness. 1 minute isn't ideal, but we are entering anyways. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah. We also 5-minute candle closed above some local resistance. We like that as well. Okay, folks, we are not expecting much. Not expecting much without resistance. Longer term, if price doesn't hit stop loss as we trail, we do expect larger pump. Those are all facts. 15-minute, it's pumped, but gates are open, and we like RSIs and money flow for more action. Okay, let's get the 15-minute, and then we're ready to take a look at what's going to happen. Oops. All right. There it is. I love my Mac. This is a really great computer. All right, folks. I mean, what more do you want? We got during trade thoughts, and then we got post trade thoughts. Y'all know how we do. All right. We're ready. You know, I like to get that out the way because I feel good right now. And you know, if we take a loss, I don't want to. I'm not gonna feel like doing this the way I need to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? Look, don't think just because we're backtesting that losses don't suck. This is all an experience that we, you know, we can feel. It's very tangible. I need to go. There it is. Here's where we're at. I don't know why it backed up 2 minutes, but we're back in action. Here's our entry. Here's our stop. Just below this 15-minute candle. And there's our official take profit. We're out for sure. Well, that's not true either. This is here in case price does something ridiculous. We ride the waves. We ride these waves. This is how we use MarketCipher to trade. We ride the waves. If MarketCipher isn't showing some kind of trend reversal, then we keep riding. That's what we're doing. And as long as we don't end up you know, getting close to a new day, which is right here, like well, officially right here, Monday, 3 p.m. But we're out no later than noon, and we don't take new trades after 11. So as long as we're in a trade, we could ride it till about noon, and then we get out because the market is so volatile at the end, and prop firms will flatten your trade anyways, like around 1 o'clock. So it's just good practice to be out. Without further ado, it is time to see what is going to happen here. So let's run it slowly. So here we're on the moving average here. It'd be nice to get above that blue line again. We expected some turbulence. So I just don't want any sudden moves. No sudden moves to the downside. Oh, I like how the RSIs are splitting on the 5. Just get back above. Get back above. Let's check our 3-minute. Let's not get tunnel visioned. 3-minute, we got a little trigger wave action. VWAP showing some promise. RSIs are at resistance. We're not out of the woods here, folks. We're getting rejected off of this little support here, or the blue line that was a line of scrimmage for us. We don't want to be underneath it right now. I don't want to see red dots like that either. What's the 15 doing? 15's upset. Don't think I won't get out of this trade and get us a better entry. Things are pointing down right now. All of a sudden. 20-minute is alive up to 4 o'clock. Could bring this back up. What's the 10 looking like? 10's not sure. We got a little fight going on. RSIs are joining the red. The 5 hasn't given up completely. You know, I think we're expecting some more pullback, but we're not necessarily giving up here. We need some strength. We need some buyers to come in. I love this nice curvature. You know, maybe we can get some action like this. There we go. Fight back, bulls. Fight back. Stay above the line of scrimmage. We're back above. We're back above. Where's the 5? Okay. Cooking with some gas here, folks. We got to stay above this blue line. I mean, technically, pretty sure we're in a tiny bit of profit, maybe like 40, 50, 60 bucks kind of thing. It's nothing that we stop the break even out of. We could move our stop here, because right now it's down here. You know, we're at like 63 ticks. We could bring it up to like 35, 38 maybe, in case, you know, something crazy happens. Come on, show me some wick action. I want some bottom wick action. There we go. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. We're open on the 4. Stay open. Stay open for business. We're getting into some resistance up here. Folks, we need to look. We got a little continuation on the 3. 1 minute. Doing a little double top action. I'm not comfortable with this. If she wants to come back down here, we already tested. Don't come back down here. Oh, we need to retest. No, you don't, because then you'll be wanting to change your mind. This is where we look and we examine, do we need to take some profit right now? Do we need to take some profit right now? Let's catch up on TradeZella. We've been in this trade now. We got in at 15.10. We're at 16.25. So an hour, 15 minutes. An hour and 15 minutes, I think, has put us hour and 15 minutes. You know, we're like 250 in profit. As high as 400. Right now we're at 250. Should we set our stop loss where we, you know, pretty much break even at this point? That is the question that we need to ask ourselves. I think we need to check on the 15. The 15 is wide open. It had this red dot. It got revived. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. I say push forward. Need this 3 VWAP to show some love. All right, what's the 15 doing? 15's clipping. Okay. What is the 1 minute gonna do? Come on, give me a bottom. I like it. I like it. Come on. There you go. Get there. We're getting a fight. Getting a little fight. We got to get above this. See how she's wicking there? There's a fight. So to 7 p.m., we're still bullish to 7 p.m. Need to see these lower time frames get back at some control here. We want to watch for this kind of stuff. It's not a good sign. I need her to stay above this line. It's looking a little stronger. Not a fan of that wick. All right, you know what? It's time to take very seriously. Do we like this trade? I mean, I still kind of like it. I think she's, look at that. That was nicely drawn. Let's go. You know, if she can stay above this, we're staying in this trade. She's having a hard time convincing me. I do like this 6 minute. $15 could get back in the game. Not gonna lie to you. The bears are showing their face. The 4 hour, we're getting closer to the end of it. So perhaps a lot of the juice is you know, already been established. 3 hour looks strong. But we're also getting towards the end of that. Yeah, she wants to turn around. She wants to turn around. She wants to turn around. We had our shot to take profit, but I didn't want it. I didn't want, you know, the plan was up here. The plan was up there. Is there any hope? Look at this 2-hour VWAP. Yeah, that's ugly. You know what? We're out. We're out. What is this? 1749. $17.50. I see we was 100, 200 in profit for a little bit. $280 in profit, 240, 260. But we didn't, you know, half of that was 130. I mean, which I don't mean to treat like it's not nothing. It's just part of my trading plan right now is not to just take, you know, some little 130 or something. We had our shot. Man, 360. All right. I mean, do we move our stop loss here? Or do we just take our $200 loss, live to trade another day? Hmm. 1 minute. You know, I'm going to press it. I'm going to press it because I like the wick. Like the wick. We're getting some wicks underneath there. That's buying pressure, folks. I liked on the 2 minute, the VWAP. I think there's a little more strength from the bulls to try and save this. It's a fight. Bears don't want to give it up. I like these wicks on the bottom of these candles, though. We can get above. Oh, we got ourselves a little green dot action. That's usually like a continuation kind of sign, like a hold what hold what you got. We could continue to do what's happening right now. Just need these bears to let go. I mean, look at this buildup. Green RSIs. Come on, just sweep it and get back up there. $25. Where are we at? $25.47. What is this? $25.46.6. Sheesh. I don't remember moving my stop loss up here. I don't think it stopped us out. But we're gonna have to catch up to see. 1840. You're lying. All right, well, let's see what she does. She stopped us out. I didn't want her to. Since I didn't intend on keeping my stop loss there. I thought I was just going to get out of the trade. But then I saw some potential, but I forgot I moved my stop loss up. And I don't, I'm trying to be realistic here. I don't want to, but I think she's going to pump, and it's going to make me sad. I think she could. Let's see. Let's keep running it here. Okay, let's check on that 4 minute or 4 hour. Four hours still bullish. We're going to look for another entry. We're just pulling back here to make a nice trigger wave. Like this right here. Yeah, look. Don't think I won't get back in this trade. Exactly. Folks, it was not my intention to get stopped out there. Last thing I need though is people calling me a liar. We'll let it stop me out. And but I think there's more upside. 1945. $19.45. What's my 15 doing? All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see what this 15 wants to do. And I think it's go down. Yeah. Yep. Folks, we're gonna short this. We have the indications to go short. Bearish, bearish, bearish. Money flow, you know, it's about the only thing, but she's pointing down. That's good enough. Mid time frames, bearish. Higher time frames, semi-bearish. Semi-bearish. Good enough for me. Yes, we're, you know, this is a semi-bearish on the 4 hour. And the 12 hour still got some bull in her. So that's fine. But I think we're going to fade this bullish trend for a hot second. And I'm all for it. Those bulls could show right back up, but this 10-minute, looks like a short. 5-minute, it's kind of made its run. Not the most confident entry on these lower time frames, but because the 15 has now closed below, that's key. And we're about to take this short and set our stop up here for another $700 loss, or, you know, get into some profit, maybe up to a couple thousand, maybe. I don't know. I don't think she can really get lower than like right here without bouncing. Yeah. Well, I think these lower time frames can give us a better entry, but we're looking for a short here. You know, that's the thing about journaling is like I want to short it to here. I got a good feeling she's going to come down there. I'm taking it. Folks, I'm taking it. Because this is what I would do off stream. It's how I made the money in the first place. It's just kind of trusting my instincts. Let's document this loss up here. We were in profit and considered taking half of 300. So a lot of pushing was going on. Post-trade thoughts. Definitely hindsight. Should trust instinct to exit trade. We thought to take profit, so we must do that. It's never really a bad idea to take profit. Hello. All right, we've documented that. You know, we're taking a short. We like tops. You know, we're thinking she wants to push back down here and see what happens. You know, I think that's what's going on here. Why are you doing that? Why is it like, is it because of the magnet? Yeah. We want her to stay below that line there. She's closing below like this area, and where are we at? 1935, 1955. That looked a little bit different. 1955. Boom. 15. So we've closed at 15. We've wicked. We're taking this short. And we're looking at setting the stop 600 loss, maybe a 900 loss, or potential 900 gain, maybe more. She does look kind of bearish. You know, I don't think the bears like this pump to begin with. But, you know, we're taking swings. We're just seeing what the market is doing. Look, we've been in every single trade we've been in profit. So we're taking trades and getting in profit, mastering how we deal with that, how we trap the profit. That's kind of where I'm at in my journey. You see what I'm saying? Like, to get here, it used to feel like I could never even take a trade that got into profit. It just was a nightmare. But now, consistently getting into profit, and, you know, getting $100 to $200 in profit used to amaze me, and I would just take it or whatever. But then I would take another trade and then lose 1,000, right? So the risk management was just crazy. But now I get into these trades and I'm 200, 500, 800 in profit so often that it doesn't feel like I want to take that off the table. It feels like I want a little more. And that is something I need to deal with. It's a psychology problem, a management problem, taking the profit off the table. You see what I'm saying? So this trade, I tell you what, we get 400 in profit, I will take half immediately and then move to stop loss and let the rest ride. Regardless of what I see on the charts, we need to start practicing, you know, some of that kind of control. It's just what needs to happen. Now, I'm taking this trade at 1959. And we're going short. And my stop loss, I'll give them 1,000. And my take profit, because well, we don't have a lot of time. You know, if we even get here, I mean, that's good. Let's just say here. So we only have until about 12:30 at like the latest. You know what I mean? Okay. What is this? What am I doing with this white line? Is that my entry? All right. Let's set it up. Let's leave those there. Let's set it up over here. Where are we at? Stop loss 25.52.5. Entry 25.47.3. Short 25.47.3. Yep. Stop. Stop is 25.52.5. 25.52.5. You know, take profit is just TP1 ideally. And then TP2, you know, further down. So 25.29.8. I mean, if we get here, we need to seriously start thinking about taking profit right here off the table completely. But this is arbitrary. We're watching very closely. Let me get a picture here. Why are we entering this trade? Because the 15-minute, I think the 10 minutes really were juiced. 30's got room down. Yeah, let's get a look at this 15. This thing can turn right back on us. It's going to be pitiful if it does, but she could. But I think there's some exhaustion. You know what I'm saying? I think the bulls are going to get a little tired here. So we got an opportunity. Where are we at? Trades. Open. And Trade thoughts. Trade thoughts. We really like that the 15-minute candle has closed below a local SR, that support resistance. And that's really what we're trying to do here. That's our, that's our strong signal. But it's backed up with some other confluence. This is not the worst trade, okay? This is not revenge. I feel fine. I don't really feel hopeful. I just feel content. I mean, really, this is speaking to me. I'm content. Wouldn't say confident, but what do we got? We don't necessarily have high-low alignment. Okay, back to the session. On with it. $19.45. Okay. Let's run it. Getting a little wick action. Let's check on our 3. So that's a little bullish, a little more bullish than I wanted. Definitely got to close like some candles below this. Some resistance is expected. But remember, the mid time frames have some potential to move down. That's kind of what we're banking on here. We closed at 15 below. Yellow X is good. It means we have some others that agree with us. They think that it should go lower. Doesn't mean it will. Money flow. I mean, this is like some bullish type stuff on the 1 minute. We are technically like $140 in profit. We've been as high as 260. And crack it down. Come on, baby. Jimmy Crack Corn. We'd be about 260 in profit. This is 400 in profit. So I missed an opportunity to take Take the profit off the table. Hopefully we keep cracking down. Tell you what though, there's some bull who doesn't like the idea of going down right now. He might not have much of a choice. All right. I know what I said. All right, we're at 400. Gosh. I want to eat my words because I don't want to take profit. Look at this. I'm not taking profit. Are you kidding me? I'm not taking profit. Not after 2 yellow X's. Come on, man. Come on, get under there. We don't care about this moving average. Nobody care about no moving average. Don't you want that sweep? Don't you want a sweep? All right, I'll tell you what, folks. It's only 14 ticks. What's the 15? She could curl right back up. Some bullish activity. It's some bullish activity. That's supposed to say 4 hour, not 4 minute. Three hours still thinks there's hope. 2 hours coming down. 1 hour tightening up. I'd like to see another push down. I don't like how it's hanging out. There you go. Get under there. You know what? I'm moving stop loss to break even. 2140. 2140. So we've been in this trade. We got in at 1945. We're at 2140. $19.45. 20.45 would have been an hour. 21.40. It's basically 2 hours. $400 in profit. $5. I don't think she's going anywhere. You know what? Let me take I need a drink. I'm gonna do a 2-minute penalty because I'm gonna get a drink. So I gotta run it. And I've been thinking for a minute or two. I gotta run a 4-minute penalty here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. We're underneath. I haven't moved my stop loss. I'm moving stop loss to break even, folks. They're not getting money back on this one. All right. All right. I did a thing. Now, give me another 2-minute penalty. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to get a drink. She better not. She's already thinking about it. All right. Well, our break even, we're here. You know, got nothing for these people. We've protected the trade. The 3-minute wants to come up. The 5-minute money flow is fairly deep. You know, I think she can go deeper. Every time she got this deep, she went a little deeper, even though RSI's turned green, right? So I am holding on to this trade. Obviously, price could come right back up here, knock us out, and then do a thing where we get really upset, hoping she only does this. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping, because if she does that, we're a goner. But if she can break loose, we could have a little bit of a dump on our hands, and that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. I'll be right back. And we're back. All right. The 5 hour. I mean the 5 minute RSI is tightening up. That means the bulls want to get back in the game. And why shouldn't they? This is every time they get back in the game. But the bears wore them down, got the pullback. Either this is the moment of truth. Either the bulls, they're going to do two things. They're going to come up, come back down after stopping us out, or they're not going to stop us out, and the bears are going to give us some profit. You know, of course, they could just skyrocket up here. I mean, we saw that happen. But this is it. That's my analysis, and I'm sticking to it. I'm in the game. So let's run it. I kind of want to leave some of this stuff on here, but not everything. You know, let's just leave these two. In one scenario, we're out of the game. In another scenario, we're still in the game. Let's just leave that there and see what happens. We haven't taken profit, but we have set our stop to prevent losing. Come on, baby. Close some candles below the yellow line. Goodness gracious, that almost stopped us out. Are y'all seeing this? I was really hoping we'd get a push down there. This is some bullish type activity. Look at that. Yeah. Can we survive it? Can we survive this push up? Because we're not risking anything. This is the trouble of moving your stop to break even, because if the move needs another chance to breathe before going down, you got to give it a chance. There's hope on the 40, on the 1 hour. If we can get to 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Yeah, we just started this 1 hour, which is pulling back up ever so slightly. Not a good sign for us. Not a good sign for us, folks. We might have to consider taking profit if here very, very soon. We got this moving average. Blue triangle means change in trend. Hopefully it changes this little bullish trend that's going on into something bearish. Come on, bears, where you at, baby? Claw. Claw, bears, claw. Yeah, nice long bear wick. Come on, baby. Four minute is a trusty one. You know, it's kind of getting exhausted here. Oh, I just know it's gonna crack down after. I need it to happen before the pressure. This is that pressure to stick to your conviction after you've taken, you know, a few losses in a row. Because I know I feel more conviction about her getting cracked down. But cold feet, because I know I've taken some losses. Look. Shoot. Five ticks away from putting us out of the game. And yeah, she's looking like she wants to pump now. Yeah. But only to dump again. And that's the sad part. Ooh. Folks, we're about to go long. I'm not even kidding. We're going to see if she can stop us out. Why haven't I dragged this thing over? Because I gotta ride this one out. Usually there's one more push down before, you know, it does the move in the other direction kind of thing. That might have been it. You know, we'll move our stop into profit. This is wild. Even the 1 hour has come back around. 2 hour bullish. Yeah, we knew it was like that 12 hour was bullish till 3 a.m. folks. You know, I mean, we knew this the whole time. We was just trying to, remember I said I wanted to catch it. I'm about to flip this thing. We're about to do a reversal. But this is pretty deep in the red on the lower time frames. Makes me think not the best entry opportunity. I kind of want to hold out. I'll tell you what, we're going to move this thing into profit a little bit more, 23.18, because we're not chasing our losses here. We got to treat the trade like profit's profit. So where are we at? 23.18. So it means we're going a few more hours. And we've been in this trade a good 3.5 hours. And we're about to get like $100 profit. See, this is not what these trading gurus show you. They only show you, I made $5,000, you know, in 15 minutes. It's like, oh yeah, well, how many trades did you struggle with? How many hours were you looking at the chart before you got in the trade? Like, that's just the dumbest thing. This is what really goes on. This is the real training ground. 3.5 hours. And maybe it hits your stop loss. Maybe you can get some profit. That's what's really going on. I forgot what I was going to. 23.18, folks. 23.18. So there's 23.10. All right, we're 200 in profit right now. This would be $80 profit right here. Locked in, 80. Goodness gracious. If I went long, we could risk a measly $500 for a potential payday. I mean, is that what she wanted to do? Just kind of she could, or she just there you go. One or the other. She's been bullish. Trend is our friend. This is looking like a long. Oh my gosh. I'm taking it. I am taking this long. I'm taking the profit here, and then I'm taking the long. Close position. Yes. And then open position. Buy. We know what to do here. Here's my stop. This is my profit. Run it. Run it. Don't play with me. 25, 43, 4. 25, 43, 4. Where's my entry? 25.46.3. 25.46.3. My profit. It's like up there somewhere. Yeah. Yes, I did. I reversed it, didn't I? Because that's what I do. I follow MarketCipher. I'm not here to play with these people. We're on trade 33. Go into my journal. Count it. During trade, saw the 5-minute getting stronger. Saw the mid time frames getting stronger. Money flow starting to increase consistently on lower time frames. This is a good long opportunity. Okay. We said moved stop loss to break even. Wanted to see a push below a local support to get a bearish breakout. Didn't happen. All right. Oh, this is that long. I just want to make sure my notes are sticking. I don't know what we had here. I think we had a good entry. I'm not sure that we really made mistakes. But we didn't exactly, ace a lot. We just, we did. We had some alignment. We had like mid to low alignment. That's something. What's the high, low? Yeah, mid, low alignment. Okay. It's not nothing, It's not nothing. So we're taking a long, eh? Spoke to me. I'm confident in this one. And I'm peaceful right now. Whatever comes, let it come. We got high-low alignment on this one. Notes. Get an image here. Oh yeah, then we had I thought, oh, that's, where are my check boxes? I haven't been doing the check boxes for my playbook. Crap. We're hitting them here. Oh yeah. We're hitting them here. We're hitting them here. And we're hitting them here. Defensive. Yep. This is looking like a trade, folks. I gotta do these last two real quick. I don't think we liked. Shoot, what was the last one? It was here. Oh, good, we didn't delete it. Yeah, we didn't like the VWAP, but we did like everything else. Entry criteria. 5 minute. And we like the VWAP. We like money flow. We liked it. We liked it. It was rough, but let's check the 3 minute. It was a little rough on the 5. Yeah, we got up at the height of it. I mean, this is where we want. It's right here. And see, that would have, if we would have waited, that was the move. As per usual, it pays to wait. We gotta be more patient, folks. We just have to. I'm gonna say we didn't like the anchor trigger stuff, but we did like. Did we get some candle close action? Yeah, we kind of did have some candle close action. Yeah, we did have the candle close action. We kind of like the RSIs. And we had some defense. All right. What is this? Yeah, we got out of this because we was getting some reversal action, and we reached a support. So we exited. That's a fantastic exit. Aced exit. All right. That brings us to now. Did I do this one? Cool. Cool. We're caught up, folks. We're caught up. Good. Good. We're journaling. We are journaling. Let it be known. Let it be known. What is executions? Okay, it's just letting us know. We're out here journaling. Let's have a look here. Indeed. I think we're ready. Are we ready? Oh, I need a screenshot. I just need a screenshot, and then we're ready. Boy, oh boy, if that plays out, wouldn't that be something? But I think, You know, I think she could give us a scare. Kind of hoping, you know, kind of hoping for this, folks. Kind of hoping for that. Let me get a screenshot. Get a little screenshot of the 5 here. Entry action here. Well, we can see where we entered. I mean, we can clearly see where we entered here. So I'm just going to let this chill. I'm going to let this chill. I need this screenshot. I tell you what, folks, it is a risky one. This money flow, all these X's, this could be embarrassing, but I'm just going with what I see. I'm just going with what I see. I have to trade what I see, not what I think. And for this to be like the 3rd trade tonight, and I'm still not like operating off of FOMO or still logically just executing my strategy, that counts for something. Counts for something. All right. All right, folks, we're ready to progress. I mean, I could technically just stay in the trade journal, right? Because I mean, we're trading this on trade. We got the trade here. We're gonna find out what happens. We can just simulate it here. We don't need to jump back and forth. That's gonna save me some stream time, and my viewers will appreciate that. All right, don't bite us in the ass. Let's go. What's the 15 doing? Absolutely push it. Yes, push it. I'm watching this 3. No, I'm not going to take profit after a push like that. I need... We're gonna let it run. Trust the money flow here. We're gonna trust the money flow here. Stay above that yellow, baby. Stay above the yellow. Stay up there. Ooh, that was a pretty hard push. See, it don't like being here. But she might curve right back up. We're gonna let her run. Come on, 3Z. You got support. You got confluence on the mid time frames, higher time frames. They got your back. Push. Let's go, 3Z. 3Z's getting a little tired. I don't blame him. That was a great effort. Look at the money flow on the 6. Somebody, please tell me you see this. Tell me you see this on the 15. The 30s pushing to midnight. The 1 hour is pushing to midnight, just getting started. But we only got 15 more minutes till midnight. We gotta hang out and see what it's gonna do. We gotta wait till midnight, folks, which is right here. Let's see what midnight brings. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got on the one? We got a new time. Boom, midnight. We're pushing. We should push to 1 a.m. 3 hour is pushing. 20 minute. Push it then. Push it then. These low time frames, they want to breathe, but they're high in the sky apple pie. We're letting it fly. Keep it pushing. Where's my bulls at? There they are. Show them how we push. Exactly. What? Just exactly. We gotta play some defense here. Stop loss is going below up here. So how do I represent that here on the thing? Okay. I didn't realize I could do that. Okay. Wait, did I mess up? Where's, all right, I'm undoing the do. This is our entry. Everybody tracking? And I'm moving the stop loss up to like here. This is so we don't have to go back and forth between TradeZella. This is what's happening. So we're now in profit. I think this represents our original entry down here. I don't know. It's my first time kind of playing with that kind of feature, if you will. Expecting some turbulence. We've been in the trade now for an hour. We like what we see for continuation. All right, my take profit spidey senses are telling me, you know, to get smart. But it looks so good. The 6 minute, I'm gonna let the 6 minute. I gotta stay with it. All right, I'm taking. Yeah, I'm taking. We might. We might just take this off the table. Oh, that's dumb. See, now this is where I'm at in my trading journey. Nice trade like this, right? It's early. We got all night. It's only 12:30. 15 still open. The 1 hour wants to keep the party going to midnight or to 1 o'clock, which means it's halfway played out. Momentum is decreasing, but look at those RSIs. Look at this VWAP. Look at this money flow. It feels like she's just starting the party. We have a good entry. We take one off the table and we let the other ride. That's the logical thing to do. We take profit. Are you kidding me? I take profit. Folks, if I do not take profit right now, there's something wrong with me. I'm taking profit. We're at 12:30. We're at 12:30 on Monday. We have had a great push upwards, easy ride. Some of the lower time frames are signaling a pullback. The mid time frames and higher time frames still look like there is juice left to squeeze. Confident. Well, that's besides the point. I'm taking profit here because, all right, wait, this is, we're going to get a look at the 5 minute. You know, let's say I'm taking profit here because of where we're at. Look at this. We called it right here. That was a fantastic trade, folks. You know, even though, I mean, this is not where my mentor would take profit. He would tell everybody else maybe to take profit, but we're going to, because it's important. And I'm only 2 contracts in, right? But when I'm trading like 10 contracts and we're up practically, that's a lot. 1 contract would be $800 almost. 10 contracts, easily $7,000 right now. And you're telling me I'm not going to take profit? So even though we have 2 contracts, and I know it's taking profit means we have to sell half because there's no other option other than to just sell it all. Keeping it all and letting both contracts ride is just not the responsible trading thing to do. We have to take profit here. We have to. We have to take profit here. So that's why we're taking profit. So let me get my screenshot. I want all of this. Actually, I'm gonna get that. 12-minute bullish. Well, I'm gonna just make a note that the 12 minutes bullish. Didn't we mention that? Yeah. We've been bullish all day on the 12-hour. I just took a picture of the 5-minute chart. And this shows we are at a potential resistance based on earlier highs. We have to take profit here responsibly. And there you have it, folks. All right. Folks, we are journaling. This is journaling. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down right now? I need y'all to pick up what I'm putting down right now. In fact, we're gonna make sure we get a rule in here, or just a responsible millionaire. How do I get Mac to finish my... Well, you did the autocorrect. Why'd you stop? Millionaire etiquette. We could just say millionaire etiquette. Ain't no responsible about it. It's just, it's what we do. Take profit at key zones. Take profit after strong moves. Take profit just to take profit. We'll say take profit whenever it feels like a good idea. This is millionaire etiquette. I like it. We're on to something here. Folks, we are on to something here. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right. Let's get in the session. And let's run it. Folks, we only risked 580 on this. Now look, I'm moving this up because I don't want it, you know. I think we could go even higher, of course, right? That's what I'm thinking. But we're taking profit up there. I don't know how to get TradeZella to put a TP1. So we just kind of got to manually sell one when we get to our destination, which is what? 30 minutes, 12:30, essentially. All right, let's see how this thing played out. Immediately into profit. Okay, negative $20, right into profit. We were only negative $20. And then this trade just took off. So we're going to 30 right here. See, here we are again, 800, 840. I didn't take profit because it was just too bullish. It was too bullish, y'all. I couldn't do it. Look at this. The same line we were tracking earlier had the resistance there, and then the retest. That was the launch pad. We blew past this one, but we still retested it. You see what I'm saying? We pushed it here. $1,000 in profit. At some point, we moved our stop loss up, didn't we? We moved our stop loss up to 25.48.3 or 25.48.2. 25.48.2. So we said we're locking in $380, and then we kept it moving. Look at that, $1,300 in profit there. We still got 15 minutes to play. $1,500 in profit. All right, and here's where we said we would take some profit. $30 minutes after. 30 minutes after. $1,400. We're taking half, so we're gonna sell. We're at 6,800. This is gonna put us like 7,500 or more, and then this number will be reduced. The number 2 will go to 1. We're selling 1 contract. There it is. Okay. Now, stop loss. The conversation can happen. This was a big push here. Let's lock it in. Let's see what the 15 minutes talking about. Yeah, let's just trail in behind the last 15-minute candle. We're locking in 460. We're locking in 460. Yep, we're locking in another 460 here. We're hoping, you know, what we want to see is that the price does not get back down there. We want her to do some of this. For as long as you know, or as long as, where are we at? 2550.9. As long as our MarketCipher Confluence says to stay in the trade, we stay in the trade. 2550.9. 2550.9. Boom. So there's our new stop loss. I kind of wanted to be behind this. What is this candle? 2550.6. $25.50.5. 25.50. S1E5. There. We're locking in 420. Another 420. Okay. We got one contract in the game. I mean, where would the next... We already know, spider line. We're getting out for sure when we get up to the spider line. If we do. But look, folks, we got all night to be in this trade. We just need to see or stay above our stop and keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. All right. Let's have a look at the 20 bullish 15. 15's curling. We need the VWAP to stay alive, money flow to keep going. I mean, we get one big hill after another right now. There's a lot of juice packed into here. We could have a push on our hands. The 24-minute wants to push. The 1 hour wants to push. The 2 hour got some hope. We got some hope on the 2. Folks, we're gonna watch the 3 on this one. Let's push it. All right, I'm out. I don't think she's done, but we're getting exit criteria reversal type stuff. And so therefore, I'm out. $331. $331. Okay. Let's run it. So we've been in this trade for a while, folks. We got in here. Look at that entry. Look at this entry. Let me see what happened here. Did we go long here? We went long here. Exited at a loss. Then we took this short. And then we got out here and got in to our new trade here. Boom. Okay, so we're going to this white line, 331. Oh, Lord? No. Oh, no. I wasn't paying attention to how high we got here. 25.59.7. 29. 25.59. Dang, we shorted ourselves like 2 ticks. Like, that's $20, but still. Yeah, this thing was moving sideways for a minute. Dang, we hit that. We hit the actual, goodness gracious, we took that trade. Oh, look, the August trend line. You know what? If she stays above there, goodness gracious, she could go much higher. That's wild. All right, well, we got to get here. Good news. We didn't cheat ourselves, but for about $20. This whole switching between MarketCipher, TradingView to TradeZella, I just got to get a little more used to practicing this. Look at this bottom we caught. Beautiful. Okay, where are we at? Go one more minute. So we got out at 25.57.5. We were supposed to get out at 25.59.7. So we missed out on about $30. But I'm just glad it didn't somehow stop us out like down here and we missed out on like a couple hundred, just to, you know, that would really mess up the numbers here. But that's cool, because that $30 really is kind of like what do you say, you know, fees for the last several trades. So, you know, that's actually more realistic. But there it is, folks. She's staying above this line here, which makes me think she's got room to go. But we got out of the trade. We got out of the trade. We would not be getting into another trade right away. I'm not about to short this. You got to be kidding me. So we could pretend like, hey, we're going to go to sleep and we'll get up. Let's say we'll get up at, when is, oh man, New York. You know, we could take a nap and then say, you know, this is, we're pretending here. If this was real life, we stayed up hecka late. We're exhausted. We need to take a nap. Here's where New York, you know, is going to start popping off here on Monday. So we need to determine how long are we going to sleep. This is a little more realistic. How long are we going to sleep? I'm getting a good 6-7 hours. We'll miss the New York Open though, but a couple hours sleep, that's not realistic. We had a long day of trading, took some L's, got some profit back. I think our all-time high was 9,100. So today, you know, I think we're down like 400 or something like that. 550 maybe. Let's have a look-ski real quick. Dash. Well, let's finish our trade. Trade here. Playbook. I mean, we exited. This was a perfect trade. This was a perfect. Wow. Wow. Beautiful. That's exciting. Entry was a banger. High to low alignment. Emotions. You know, we nailed the emotions. Mistakes. I don't know that we did. We did an excellent TP1. I mean, sheesh. Does it tell me my entry here? How many ticks? 100. We caught 184 ticks, folks. $500,000 trade. We got in at 11, got out at 1. It's like a 3-hour trade. Okay. Ace the playbook. Shoot, what chart was this? Oh, this was the 5-minute. Another 5-minute. Actually, we'll show the 15-minute. Yeah, we need to have all criteria met. Perfect criteria. I really hope I'm spelling criteria. Okay. Oops. Perfect criteria. Perfect trade criteria. Awesome. Okay, so this is, oh, this is cool. I took profit here. Is that what that means? Yeah, I took profit there. I took profit here. Wow, look at that. Beautiful trade. Fantastic trade. 5 stars. I mean, that was total alignment. We've been looking for that for a while. And see, one might think, one could say, we shouldn't have traded until this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like that no-brainer ace setup, gotta take a swing, duh. And we'd be $9,000, we'd be almost $1,100 right now, instead of still down for the day, right? Well, I guess not down for the day, but from the day before, Sunday, and then the day before that, you know, so really we canceled out Friday, and then we're still down 500. But we can't dwell on that, because these are just days. We're looking at the month. And even when you break it down week by week, hey, not bad. I mean, not bad, folks. This is what do you call it? Location freedom. This is location freedom trading. So far, location freedom is in the cards. Location freedom's in the cards. I don't know how to get this max drawdown recovery factor. I don't know why this ain't moving, but this looks good. I guess profit factor needs to be better. 1.5. Like, what do you want? Average win losses. I'm like, come on, Zilla. Really? I get a 40? I've been trading it up, dude. I think it really hurt me that I went, you know, my balance was up here, originally 5,000 and then down to 96. This is a $9,000 loss, and I'm not even up 9,000. So I've been on a losing streak more than I've been profitable in the green, like the dollars to dollars. So I think that once I get above $10,000 profit, that's when we start seeing a lot of this Zilla score and stuff like that start to improve. But folks, longest stream ever. I'm going to call it a fantastic stream. We're on trade 34. Well, I mean, we're on trade 35. We wrapped up trade 34. Our average wins are greater than our average losses. We're taking more wins than we are losses, I think. Profit wise, lost 17,000, but we've profited 25,000. Folks, we don't have to win more. We have to lock in our and prevent this. And that's that, you know, that's this, that we were up all three trades and we let them go to red. We were up in this trade and we let it go to red. You know, we stopped that, and we're gonna improve. The strategy is working. We just need to find a way to protect our trade when it's in the profit. We need to protect it. Okay. Find out next time. Oh yeah, we was gonna run this. When are we gonna sleep? When are we gonna sleep? I say we're getting up at like 10. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna let this run to 10 o'clock just to kind of see where that puts us. We want to know, is she gonna crank the juice while we're sleeping? Or is she gonna dump? Now, I'm not allowed here to stop for any trade setups because we are technically asleep. It's a New York session. They're dumping it. Look, we would have got stopped out. Getting closer to waking up. All right, we're awake. It doesn't mean we're at our computer yet, but goodness gracious, if that's not a beautiful little trade setup. Look, this wick right here came down. It wanted to stop us out. It didn't like the fact that there were some people like us who got in. Where's my entry? Here. Why can't I like know? $25.46.3. It would have stopped us out if we just stayed in this. Well, that would have been, that's a break even. So yeah, we moved to break even. It would have stopped us out. Ain't that something? So managing one's trade is super critical. Like if this was our TP all, we would have been screwed. All right, folks, find out in the next episode what's going to happen when we wake up at 10 a.m. on a Monday according to our back testing, today is actually Saturday. So tomorrow, I'm going to stream again. Find out what happens the next time CMZ trades. We're almost done with this August session.